Hello friends, this is Vidyut Vishwas and welcome to my channel Hidden Gem of Stock Market by Vidyut Vishwas. Friends, today I will discuss about a company named Gati Ltd. And I think you all are aware of the name of the Gati Ltd because its courier service and express delivery service is well known to all of us. So, friends, I will discuss total prospect of this company, means total technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and positive points and negative points of this company. तो फ्रेंड्स, आप लोग इस वीडियो को एंड तक देखिए। टोटल इसका एनालिसिस के बारे में जानने के लिए मैं एक एक करके ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट कवर करूंगा। और एनालिसिस स्टार्ट करने पहले आप लोगों को एक रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर मेरा वीडियो हेल्पफुल है तो आप इसको शेयर कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए। और आप लोग मेरे साथ जोड़ना चाहते हो तो मेरा टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में ज्वाइन कीजिए। नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मेरा टेलीग्राम का लिंक दिया हुआ है। जैसे कभी कभी मैं पूरा फ्री क्लास भी लेता हूँ, जैसे आज सुबह ही मैंने एक फ्री क्लास लिया। टोटल ट्रेंड कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करना है, कैसे टेक्निकल एनालिसिस करना है, ये सब कुछ अपडेट आप लोगों को वो टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे टाइम टू टाइम मिलते रहेगा। और मेरा जो भी नया वीडियो आएगा या तो कुछ एनालिसिस होगा उस टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे मैं टाइम टू टाइम शेयर करता हूँ। तो फ्रेंड्स, नाउ स्टार्ट द एनालिसिस ऑफ द गाती। फर्स्ट आई विल स्टार्ट विद द टेक्निकल चार्ट। See, if you will look at the technical chart of the Gati, this is weekly chart. See, from the 2014 November, and it starts its correction. That time it's trading at the a high of 350, near about 350, and after that a sharp correction started, and still now correction is going on. So it's a long downtrend of the 6 year. First, we need to check is the downtrend already ended or still at the downtrend. So for that, we need to draw a 10 line first. So I draw a 10 line. See, every time it's work as a resistance for this chart, and finally here it's broke the 10 line. And see, after that it goes to the consolidation phase. See here, this low, and after breaking the 10 line, this low, both are the same. That means is it's at the consolidation phase, and it's already bottom out here at the 37 level. So after bottom out, it's given a long consolidation from the 3 4 month, not 3 4 month, from here it's the 4 to 6. So for 6 months it's consolidated at this zone from the 40 to between 40 to 54. And see, finally this week, it's broken this consolidation there and break out with huge volume, and see, this is a and I can say this is a breakout level, and 52, which is a resistance for last 6 months. So finally it's breakout its resistance. And obviously if we will check the daily chart, see here, we can draw a consolidation zone line. See, it's broke consolidation zone line with a huge volume. After that it retested it, the consolidation means breakout line, and after that again bounce back. So now I can say that see, after a long consolidation is broke these highs. So wherever it will give high, it will be higher high compared with this size. So obviously it will be higher. So higher, we all know that the higher high only we are getting at the uptrend only. So uptrend, after a long downtrend, I can say that here trend reversal has started. So see here, it's already broke the downtrend line, and after a long consolidation it's given the confirmation of the higher high. So I can tell that here is this stocks is already bottom out as per technical, and also volume development is very good. So as per technical it's looking really fantastic. And see here breakout level is almost at the 50 level. So I will put a stop loss of the 2 3 rupees below the 50. So I will put a 47 as a stop loss. Weekly closing basis, yes, stop loss is slightly high and we should wait for the slightly correction. Is because it's trading at the 58. So if it will correct up to 52 53, then we can enter here with a stop loss of the 47 48 zone. And if it will close below the 47 weekly closing basis, then only we can enter. Sorry, we will have to exit, because if weekly closing basis, if it will close below the 47 48, sorry 47, then we need to exit from this stock. So this is all about the technical chart looking really superb after a 6 year long downtrend. It's now uptrend has started. So obviously it may take time, but it will go up. And within next 2 years, my target is again in the old high. So here my target is, maybe I am too much, it's look like too much, I am too much optimistic, but within next 2 years I am expecting here again at the old high zone, that means at the 300. Obviously there are some fundamental reasons are there also. I will discuss one by one those fundamentals reason. First, look at the balance sheet and I will discuss why I am that much positive about this company. See here this company's market cap is only 700 crore, 711 crore, and see the company sell yearly sale at the 2000 in 2018, that is a 1736 crore, and 2019 in it is a 1863 crore, and 2018, sorry 2020 there is 17. So almost average 1700 crore sales, yearly sales is there. And see here market cap in only, yeah, 711 crore. So it's not even half of its sales also. So but then why it is available at the so cheap? Because see here from last few quarters is giving continuously lows. That's why. So maybe there is some operational issues, mm, and operational profit margin also, that means cost, operational cost became high and there is failed to give profit. So this is the reason for this company is running at loss. See this year total year loss is in very high. This is the last year is the 78 crore, and this year also 106 crore TTM profit growth. And see there is a debt also at their book, but that much debt is there from the starting of this company. At the see here at the June 2009 also there is 477 in crore debt, and it's given all time high at the 2014, that time also same level debt. But in fact now debt is lower than this level. And also I am not worried about that much for this level of debt, because it's having huge reserve compared with debt. तो फ्रेंड्स इस ये लेके मैंने उतना ओरी नहीं हूँ, लेकिन इसका जो मार्केट कैप है इसका सेल्स से आधा भी नहीं है। तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव पॉइंट है इसके लेके। लेकिन मैं सिर्फ मार्केट कैप इससे आधा है वो लेके मैंने इतना पॉजिटिव नहीं हूँ। इसका पॉजिटिव है क्योंकि ये जिस सेक्टर से बिलोंग करते हैं उस सेक्टर लेके मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा पॉजिटिव है। सो which sectors is belongs to, it's this belongs to a logistics sector. And more about it's the modern day logistics sector. Friends, see the outlook of the logistics sector. Logistics sector expected to be 650 billion USD by 2025, and this sector accounts for a significantly high share of country's GDP and contribution as much as 13 to 15%. And other countries, see, logistics sector having contribution to the contribution is 13 to 15% to a GDP. Can you imagine? But this is nothing. and see the GDP contribution and the GDP of the developed country, that is a China is a 30% contribution, and US or 37% contribution. And you all know that India is a developing country and our infrastructure and everything is improving day by day. Our and now after COVID situation, it is a talking point that India will become the world production hub like China. So you can imagine that this sector, how this sector will grow. And see here, nowadays only 42% is nowadays its size is only 160 billion as per 2018 data, and 42% only organized sector. So rest 68% is the unorganized. And see, whenever its contribution towards GDP will increase and infrastructure will increase and India will develop, so the contribution of the organized sector will increase. So obviously when with the contribution of the organic sector increase, obviously this type of companies, those are providing the modern day logistics, then they will improve. And see, their employment employees at this sector is a 2.2 crore people are working at this sector. And from the 2014 to 2018, in attracts 1 lakh crores, 1 lakh crore FDI also. And now, but what is the logistics sector? What do you mean by the logistics sector? Mm, uh, Actually, logistics means always we are thinking that it's a transport, only transport. Suppose you have a company, you are producing some goods and you want to sell it to the customer, then you will obviously you will use the transport. Then the role of the logistic company will come. And logistics means we only know about this. See, there is a shipper and he have a market, some retailer, some B2B customer, C2C customer, and you will have to shift it. So obviously you will use some logistics medium. There is a there in it may be road, it may be rail, it may be ship, or maybe you can there is also a logistic you may be warehousing at somewhere else using some logistic company. So इट्स द ओल्ड एज लॉजिस्टिक सिस्टम. एंड अभी का जो लॉजिस्टिक्स है वो कैसा होता है, तो वो एक्चुअली थोड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट से चेंज हो गया है. पहले के दिन में मार्केट में इतना कंपटीशन तो था नहीं, तो अभी जैसे जैसे मार्केट में कंपटीशन बढ़ रहा है, तो जो सीपर्स होता है वो क्या करता है, वो क्या करना चाहेगा, लॉजिस्टिक कॉस्ट को कम करना चाहेगा. एंड बिकॉज द लॉजिस्टिक्स इज द extra cost. And logistic company also having some assets, they having the warehouse also, they want to improve the capacity utilization of their warehouse. So here the third party logistics and fourth party logistic concepts have come. So what's are the third party logistic and fourth party logistics? So now nowadays logistics means not only the shipping. Logistics means it's total solution, logistic solution provider. So now how it's come? What is the meaning of the total logistic solution provider? Suppose you are a company and you want to ship your goods to the to your supply customer. So and you suppose you are contracting with some transporter for the for to transport it or ship it to your customer. So you will have to use your ERP, you will have to obviously some ERP system for by which you have to track when the goods will produce, when the goods will pack, when the goods will ready, and when to ship time to time, and whether the order placed or not. Everything you will have to track with your own ERP system. And obviously you will have to analyze it, at what time you need the good and at what time you will have to produce it. And obviously there is some packing system to own packing system. And obviously you should have some computer portal, and also you should have some inventory management service, and you will have to sort that which good will ship to which customer. Mm, and also you should have some billing system. So now what third party management is doing, third party logistics system now giving you total solution. They having a platform, they are using the cloud computing system, and they are taking data from the producer, and they analysis it time to time, that which customer is giving time at what time and what interval, and monthly, suppose monthly with a interval of 3 days, some your customer is giving you orders. So every data he will analyze, and obviously he will contact with the customer, and he will analyze customers data also, and time to time, and he also analyze when the demand is created at the customer's end. So at the time to time they will automatically place order at your system, and producer will produce goods, and after production also this third party logistics system will bill for you, and also they will sort, and they will pack your they will pack your good, and if record they will also provide you some warehousing system. So see here how the headache of the production producer has gone. See, they will only have to receive the order and have to produce the goods, and now rest of the headaches with the only with the that the third party logistics system they will do. They will sort your goods, they will pack your goods, they will they will warehousing your goods, and they will shift your goods to time to customer, and they will provide you their cloud computing system instead of ERP, and obviously they will make your bill instead of you. So everything they will do. Now and see, previously when you are using transporter, only transporter, you are contacting with the transporter for logistics. And see, nowadays logistic company is giving you total logistic solution. And some of the nowadays, some of the concept are coming of the fourth party logistics. And what they are doing, they are coming to your company and reorganize your production system also. So that you can make your goods more efficiently with less time. And that's the nowadays that India Mahindra Logistics is doing that this type of work. So these are the modern day logistics. They are giving you total solution logistics, that you don't having any headache related to logistics, related to packing anything. Only you will have to produce goods and rest. And order. See, suppose they are taking the orders from your customers and everything. They will take these headaches. Third party logistic company will. So now see how the logistic concept is changing. Suppose now, for if I will give you some example, then it will clear to you. Suppose you are a automobile company and you are manufacturing automobile, suppose cars. So new you need huge sets of means parts for your auto means for your cars, huge set of so previously what you are doing, obviously you are you are maintaining your own ERP system and analyzing. You have obviously total team of analysts, they what time and what type of parts you need, and that time to time your team should place the order to your, suppose you have 50 number of suppliers, and you will have to put your team have to put orders to all of your suppliers, and after that goods will come, and it will warehousing to your own warehouse, and after that when production requirement will come, then it will use. So suppose previously what is happened, you are analyzing data yourself, and your total you have to put a total team. See, there are 10 numbers or 50 numbers of team you will have to put as a analyst team, and they will analyze time to time, and after that goods will come, and obviously it will increase your inventory. Suppose the goods come today and it will use after 3 days. So obviously for 3 days your money is blocked. So money circulation has blocked. Inventory, more inventory means more cost, more interest, everything. So and now and for this year, your own ERP system and your own order placement system, your own team of analysts. So suppose, imagine the cost. So now suppose you contact with a third party logistics system, and then what happened? They're using much good platform and with the help of cloud computing, and they will take data from you and they will analyze data, and they will make a data that at what time and what type of parts and what interval, what parts you are need, your requirement. And accordingly they will also they will make the whole list of your suppliers. And obviously they are the third party logistics system, and they are working with many other companies, and they obviously they have more number of suppliers. Suppose previously you are working with the 50 numbers of suppliers, and now they having the 500 number of suppliers. So they will also do the cost analysis and everything. And suppose at the some parts you need at the 3-day interval, some parts you need 1-day interval, and some parts you need 15-day interval. And accordingly they will, their system will sort out, and accordingly they will put orders to the that supplier, and which supplier will give the cost competitive rate with the quality. They will pick up goods from there, and obviously they having shortest possible route, they will transport it and they will supply you at that before time. So see here, what's the benefit? You don't need any your own ERP system for analysis, and you don't need any huge team of analysts, and you don't need to warehousing the goods at the ships. Suppose some days early stage, so you don't need to warehousing it. So you having less inventory, and then less inventory means less cost and a less asset light model. And this is the model of working now a modern days logistics work. And I am also giving you another example. Suppose you are all heard about the Amazon, how they are working. Actually, see at the suppose you think of 2 years, 3 years before. Think about the 5 years before. 5 years before, when generally we are place a order to the Amazon, then generally it's taking the 5 days, 1 week also. So now, obviously, Amazon having its own logistics system. See here, what logistics system is doing? They are analyzing data continuously, and after a certain time, their system becomes very smarter, and they are continuously giving data to Amazon that okay, this Calcutta needs this type of mobile phones more, and Calcutta needs these goods more. Delhi needs this type of goods more. Suppose Delhi needs more laptop type of item and more electric type of item more, and also Ahmedabad needs this type of goods more, and Chennai needs this type of goods. Accordingly, this logistic system will make means they will make warehouse, and they will store those goods near to the city. And within 1 day, with suppose you put suppose at the Ahmedabad, the orders of the washing machine is very high. So they will store washing machine, more number of washing machine at warehouse near to the Ahmedabad. So if you will put a order of the washing machine, so within 1 day it will ship to you, and you will obviously surprise. Okay, what type of daily service they are giving? We I placed order today and it's come today also only within. So this is the modern day logistics. This is the service. So everybody is benefited from it. 3PL logistics system also getting money, and company also they are saving their cost with the modern age service. And this is the modern day logistics. And with the increase of the industrialization of the India, with the development of India infrastructure, and this type of logistics service will obviously increase. And see, after COVID, obviously now we are purchasing more from the online instead of going to the store. So obviously, so this type of logistics will this type of logistics system will increase day by day. and their prospect will day by day will increase day by day, and obviously their contribution towards GDP will increase. And suppose obviously their contribution to the GDP will obviously increase, and you all the friends just few days before, Google has also announced for the some announced for the some online platform like Amazon or Flipkart. Also they will, if they will come, then obviously here again role of the logistics will play a leading role. So obviously the future of the logistics industry is very bright, and those who are organized logistics, those who will give the end-to-end solution to the customer, so obviously they will benefit. And at India there is every day one company is growing, and the maximum are the small companies, so they will have to depend on this type of third party logistics. So those who are giving the total solution, total logistics solution, obviously they will be benefited, benefited from this growing market of the logistics. And Gati is one of that type of company. They having complete logistic solution they are providing. And obviously we all know about the Gati's express logistics. They having the cold chain solution, e-commerce logistics, air freight, and supply chain service. They having 160 referred trucks and 5402 scheduled routes, and 4342 fleet sites, and 2480 Gati business associates, and 1200 last mile e-commerce delivery fleet, and 0.08 million square feet warehousing space, and they having 2990 young workforce, and they having 24 into 7 customer care support also. And see their express distribution system, and they having 16 express distribution center and 61 Gati QAV distribution warehouse working in a hub and spoke model to ensure time and seamless delivery. And they also having the uh, 24 into 7 customer care center that provides support for every query. And they having multimodal connectivity to 21,000 plus pin codes, and unparalleled reach to 99% districts of India. So can you imagine one courier system having extra distribution system at the 99% districts of the India? So you can imagine the reach of the Gati. And also they are at the e-commerce logistics system, and also they are their reach up to unmatched reach over the 5402 direct pin code, and 14587 remote pin codes also. So they already we told that 21,000 pin code they having reached, and they are using this service to the e-commerce also. So they are and they are delivering package size from zero point 0.5 kg to 1 ton size. So you can imagine the range of their delivery system. They are delivering from zero point 0.5 kg to 1 ton, and they are attending their customer service center, attending 1.5 lakhs call per month. So see, suppose one e-commerce logistics system that's having reached to the 99% districts of the India. So obviously, if somebody will open some e-commerce system, and at India after COVID, this type of e-commerce service will increase increase, and then the whole of this type of company, obviously if you will open some e-commerce platform, and obviously you will choose those company which having reached to all pin codes of the India, and it's having reached to the 99% pin codes of India. So you can imagine the reach of this company. And Gati also, the few times before I am telling about the supply chain management solution, that the third party management solution. So Gati having giving Gati are giving that type of solution to the companies, and Gati also are cold chain logistics. It's having also a cold storage chain logistics also. And nowadays, now only the Gati are at those service from the 2000, 2010 and 2014 and 2018 also, but still their price gone down from 350 level to 30 level only. So obviously there is some problem. That's why his price come down, and nobody want to touch Gati right now because they having some fundamental issue. Obviously they having some fundamental issue. That's why it's available so cheap, available at so cheap price. So, but as per me, technical analysis, it's bottom out already, and fundamental also looking good. And e-commerce sector looks very positive, and and see, and why I am that much positive on the Gati, because friends, you all know about the Allcargo. And what is Allcargo? They are they are giant at the logistics system, and they are at the ocean logistics. In ocean logistics, and they having reached up to the 160. Actually, they are delivering container. They are providing the container delivery service, and they are the king at the sea, ocean. And they are coming to the top 20 logistics company to all over the world at the container delivery service. So they are the king at the ocean logistics or this type of logistic container delivery service. And Gati having unparalleled reach to the domestic express delivery system. So domestic, they are giving third party logistics solution, they have a cold storage solution, and they having the express delivery system. So suppose how, why I am that much positive after Allcargo taken over the Gati. See, all suppose Gati is giving some logistic solution, some company. Suppose you are the owner of a company, you contact with Gati, and you are selling your goods to the domestic customer, then you don't having any issue contacting with the Gati, because Gati having unparalleled domestic logistics system. He having here the one of the leading air logistics. He having the one of the leading air logistics system, and also leading road logistics systems, and also they are using the railways also. So at the domestic, in domestic logistics system, they are the unparalleled, and they having reached to the 99% in pin codes of the India. But suppose some customer they are suppose you are exporting goods, then obviously for the domestic you will have to reach to the port, and then up to reaching the port you can use for the Gati logistics system. But after that you will have to contact with some other logistic company who will give you logistics container delivery service, that the logistics to the ocean. And see, obviously same thing is applicable for the from the Allcargo. Obviously they having some land road logistics system and air logistics system, but not like Gati. And also Gati having some obviously ocean logistics, but not like Allcargo. And see, after combining this company, what will happen? They having end to end solution for any company. End to end solution means they can approach to the any company. Suppose you are a producer of the, you are a garmenter, and you are exporting your goods to the America, you are exporting your goods to Russia. So Gati will give you the domestic logistics system, and Allcargo will give you the export logistics system, and combining those you can approach to any of the company, you can give total logistics system. So it don't having match. After that, after the combination, it will be the leading logistic players to all over the India, and nobody will match to do this company after this combination. So that's why I am very much positive of this company. And after the takeover of the Gati, acquisition of the Gati, they I think they hired some turnaround expert. That name is the Alfred and Marshall, and they are very famous turnaround expert to all over the world. Why? See, they having the 5,000 plus employee to all over the world, and they having reached to the four continent, and they having the 35 years experience to that type of consultancy, and they having 65 offices and 25 plus countries they having the penetration. So they are doing this type, they are giving this type of service, and they are consultation for the turnaround service. And Alcargo hired this Alfred and Marshall for Gati turnaround. Obviously, they will work. That's why I am so much positive for the Gati. Obviously, they will work out some cost effective way to, and they are. A few days before I am reading a article on some newspaper that their Alcargo MD is very positive about the about that Gati will. mm, uh, Gati will be convert to profitable company at this year December. Up to December, Gati will make profit. So we can say that technically and fundamentally, Gati already bottom out. Though his balance is not looking impressive, but sector looking impressive. Company also one of the market leader of this segment, and after all cargo acquisition, now it's became more stronger and sales will be more from the cost functional customer. I already told Allcargo having some customer, and they are using in some other logistic system for the domestic logistics. Obviously, they will come to the Gati, because Allcargo will provide them total logistic solution. So this type, and obviously Gati having some domestic customer which who want to export goods, and nowadays they are using some other Allcargo and another companies, those who are giving the container logistics service. So now they will again use the Allcargo. So functional customer, they will got more customer from the cost functional, means the cost functional customers, and more customized solution to the customer, and charts looking already bottom out. So these are the reason why I am very much bullish on the Gati. But friends, at stock market there is nothing is granted. As I already told about that, you will have to use a stop loss of the 47 weekly closing basis. So friends, this is all about the analysis of the Gati. So friends, bye bye and good night. I think this video is quite long, but please, I am very much happy after completing this video, because I whatever I want to share with you, I shared, and I think I completed everything. So friends, bye bye.